to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Complete on third down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number
1. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They punted away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll give it to Johnson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Gets the back moving. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The handoff to Johnson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
and after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away and falls incomplete. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got it, looking for a first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run for it. The Tide will get the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. No, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Alabama pushing the tempo. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got the quick pass. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Buffaloes getting set on first and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry-up. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. To the air on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offense.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. It's a running room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a third and long. They'll run play action. inside and finds a soft spot. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punt. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Quick completion to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play a game.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to get it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Can't connect on his first throw. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space.
Return is brought down at the 39.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shabera. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.